So a lot of you do not know what's actually happening. You must have heard of it, but I just want to brief you guys. So on Christmas Day, which was yesterday, the 25th of December, 2025, the United States of America actually carried out airstrikes in northwest Nigeria, targeting fighters linked to the Islamic State group. Now, US actually had their military footage released. It was released by the US, showing missiles being launched. And US President Trump framed the attack as a response to violence against Christians in Nigeria. And he was saying that it was meant to hit terrorist scum accused of killing Christians all over Nigeria. So the Nigerian government has actually addressed this publicly instead of pushing back hard. Nigeria has described the strikes as a part of ongoing cooperation, okay, going on within ongoing cooperation with the US and other partners worldwide to fight terrorism. Now, the Nigeria's Ministry of Foreign Affairs has emphasized that terrorism is not just about one religion or group, and stressed that violent extremism affects both Muslims and Christians alike. Now, they said that the terrorism goes against Nigeria's values, and the goal is to protect all people, not just one sect of people or one group of people. Now, to just wrap it up in a short way, I'm going to say the US actually struck ISIS linked targets in northwest Nigeria on Christmas Day. Okay, they actually struck it, and it was claimed to stop the attacks on Christians. This is coming as a sort of response, okay, to October and November late this year, where Trump actually made a statement saying that if Nigeria does not do anything about the amount of terrorism we have targeting Christians, US is going to step in. But now what I really see is more of an ongoing cooperation, because the Nigerian government, as I read earlier, has fully cooperated with the US. And when I watched the footage, which I'm going to attach the footage to this video, there were missiles being launched, and some people say, some news sources actually said it landed in Sokoto, okay, and it was linked, okay, it was done to target ISIS and some of the Muslim extremist terrorist groups that have been actually killing Nigerians and terrorizing Nigeria. Now, if you know that, if you know what happened on Christmas Day, if you are aware, you know that a mosque was actually bombed on Christmas Day, killing some Muslims who were worshipping, I think it's in Meduguri or Borne, something like that. So I just want to say something. And in as much as US threatened, I think it's a wonderful approach that Nigeria is actually cooperating, because Nigeria has been struggling with this insecurity issue, terrorism issue, since the late 90s and early 2000s. And it became so peak during Goodluck Jonathan's time, former President Goodluck Jonathan's time. And since then, there has been a spike. Every single government that comes is like, these terrorists form a new terrorist group, give themselves a new name, or dissolve the old one and then give themselves a new name, and then continue operating. So it's too much. And it has not become so evident that Nigeria cannot even fight this terrorism on their own. So they have to involve the partnership of the US and other foreign bodies and other foreign countries, which is so evident. Now, seeing that US strike yesterday was a relief to me, because now we know that Nigeria they are super serious. And I just like what the Nigerian Foreign Affairs says, that terrorism is not about just Christians being attacked, or yeah, we know that there are Christian persecution going on, even though Nigerian government has denied it a couple of times. Okay, them denying it does not mean that it is not real. It is going on. There is Christian persecution going on in Nigeria. In fact, during these terrorism-related activities, more Christians have actually been killed, more than they have even hurt Muslims. I think the hurting of Muslims is like to bring out a sort of detour. Like, okay, yeah, we're not actually killing only Christians. Okay, we are killing both Muslims. But that is like, to me, that looks like a detour. That looks like it's balanced. That looks like they're saying, well, we're not only targeting Christians. We're just going to fool you guys and say, okay, we are also targeting Muslims. So a lot of Christians have died in these attacks. And it is so evident that the Nigerian government cannot handle it alone. That's why the partnership is coming in. So bringing the US in to fight terrorism is more or less a very important thing that they are doing. And I really commend the Nigerian government. I really really commend Nigerian government. As we all know, some of the reasons why Nigeria can't fight terrorism is like a lot of people in high places are really, really involved in this terrorism thing. A lot of people in the high places, a lot of politicians, a lot of some arms of the government have already been polluted. Okay, these terrorists have infiltrated some arms of the government, infiltrated a lot of the parts of the government, and now the government does not even know who are these people doing it. Okay, they don't even know who these people are. But we know these people are in the government, they have infiltrated the government, and they are carrying out these acts. A lot of terrorists also have infiltrated the army, okay, which are supposed to defend the nation. And most of the army, generals and army, part of the army might not know this, but we've heard stories and we have seen news where some of the soldiers are actually partnering with the terrorists. So we see some ex-soldiers, ex-brigadiers, okay, delivering arms, delivering medical supply in the forest to these bandits, to these terrorists. So they have infiltrated the system. They have infiltrated the government. And that's why each time Nigerian government is going to launch an attack, there is a leak somewhere, okay? Even before the leak, each time Nigerian government is going to launch an attack, it's as if the bandits or the terrorists are like one step ahead of them. So before that can actually happen, and before the deaths and the losses of the Nigerian soldiers are actually happening, and before the bandits are not already on the scene, already fully prepared for the Nigerian army, that means there was a leak. There was an information leak. So I just want to especially thank the American government, and I want to especially thank Donald Trump, the US President Donald Trump, for stepping in and they're coming to partner, okay, with Nigeria. That way we Nigerians know that, okay, this is not just a political takeover. This is more like a cooperation going on within them. And I specifically want to thank the Nigerian government for stepping up and accepting responsibility and trying to protect its citizens. It's a plus for them, not a minus for them. And I'm really, really excited. So you guys catch up later.